Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am the Crushinator, and tonight we have some NGS Heroic Division playoff action for you. Phoenix Rising Esports is taking on Big Push Power in a number 4 seed versus number 5 seed opening round match. We've got our players, we've got our map, we're all set to go. We're going to be going to Towers of Doom here for game number 1. Hope you're having an excellent Sunday. Don't usually cast on a Sunday, but there was a match to pick up, and I could not let it go by, because that would be mean. Battlefield of Eternity, Tomb of the Spider Queen, Cursed Hollow, and Alterac Pass are your map bans. We're going to be jumping into Towers of Doom here in just a moment, and that moment is now. That moment is right now, immediately. Let's do it. Propez in the house. How you doing, fella? Welcome back. I'm interested to see. It's been a while since I've done a heroic level cast. We'll see if there's any target banning or if it's all meta banning at this level. As we see Dahaka removed here by Phoenix Rising Esports. Pretty standard fare. Dahaka is like just good enough at double soaking to enable the power of that global, which can be sort of the best of both worlds here on Towers of Doom. Big Push Power going to open up with that Brightwing ban. Big time Brightwing ban. No Anubarax either. Phoenix Rising Esports very sure in their bans as we start things off. Just kind of, yeah, this is meta stuff. If this is targeted, it's targeted meta at the same time. These are just some of the top heroes in Heroes of the Storm right now at this competitive level. I wonder if Big Push Power, I feel like they've got to ban Junkrat, right? Unless they're not worried about it on towers, but I feel like you're just kind of worried about it everywhere. There's the Junkrat ban. One hero notably still available is Maiev. I'm interested to see where Maiev falls for these teams, as Golden gonna lock in the Hogger first thing for Phoenix Rising Esports. Big Push Power. Do you take the Tychus in response? I think you can go something like a Tychus Stukov here. That'd be pretty good, unless they've got another plan right now. How you doing, Doc? They have another plan. Vikings coming in for TTO and C2D2 going with the Greymane. All right, all right. So, I mean, Hogger, you know, isn't really threatened by Vikings, isn't really slowed by Vikings in any way, shape, or form. So, Phoenix Rising having that locked in is pretty good. We're going to get a Diablo Falstad here from Gingy Boy and Alfie. Diablo Falstad. So Falstad going to be able to possibly watch the mid lane and allow Hogger to not be forced into a losing double soak battle. As I assume one of those Vikings is probably going to be trying to dismount Hogger in between lanes. Falstad really good for that. You get sort of a global to match what the Vikings are doing. There goes Malfurion, banned away here by Big Push Power. Malfurion Diablo, just a good setup. Just very nice follow-up. Really good for side lane ganks, too. Malfurion can drop that root sleep combo on level 1 to make sure a Viking definitely doesn't get away. Phoenix Rising, they're looking at the Vikings. There's only a Greymane to tell what's going on in the 4 for now. Let's see if they're worried. They're going to get rid of Johanna. Johanna, one of the better defensive frontline tanks right now, especially if you're going to go something like Vikings. It means your backline might be a little bit more exposed. So I do like that as a ban here, especially you got your Diablo already showing. Do you go Tychus Greymane into this? I feel like that might be overkill, but... Okay, it's going to be the Lunara instead. I think I like that. It's a little more balanced here from Big Push Power. And of course, Stukov, super powerful here from Severn. Old Johnny Stukes is in to win. So we got Diablo, pretty aggressive tank here. Stukov, pretty good at denying dive. Anduin Li Ming here for Shredded Wind and Split 2 Ends. The Li Ming is an interesting wrinkle. I sort of think of Lunara as anti-Li Ming tech, to be honest. You can go with the Spell Shield, and I feel like Li Ming just kind of gets outflanked by Lunara. But that can be a skill matchup as well. Getting resets on Vikings can be pretty good in these fights too if it comes to that. Final Stand gonna bring the Deathwing. Last pick for Big Push Power here. Interesting. So, I mean, the CC, or the reliable CC from the side of Big Push Power is not that high. It looks like they're going pretty heavy into the macro here. Interesting. Interesting. Well, we got a prediction up. If you want to go bet some bananas, bet on your favorite team here, now is the opportunity. So we load on into game number 1. This is going to be an interesting one. Big Push Power, they've got really good siege with their setup. Phoenix Rising Esports, a little bit more on the team fight side, but that's a powerful comp on the left. Let's see how it goes.
Prepare yourself for battle.
We're in.
Heroes.
Let's do it. Game number 1 on the left in the blue. We've got Phoenix Rising Esports. Golden is on Hogger, Gingy Boy on the Diablo, Alfie is playing Falstad, Shredded Wind on the Anduin, and Split 2 Ends is playing Li Ming. On the right in the red, it is Big Push Power. TTO is on the Vikings. Final Stand playing the Deathwing. Severn is on Stukov. Mike is playing the Lunara. And we've got C2D2 on the Greymane.
3, 2, 1.
Looks like there may be some bottom lane cheese going through the mid side here. Phoenix Rising Esports going to the mid lane. Rotate on down. They're going to see that they've been seen. Split 2 Ends going to take that out. Gingy Boy going straight in there onto the back line is going to get caught a little bit by Final Stand. But ultimately Diablo doing just fine there. Anduin going to be putting out that light well. Get a little bit of extra healing. Deathwing is a little bit difficult to step up into in the early going. So that'll be something for Phoenix Rising Esports to watch out for here. Alfie on the flank is going to get a little bit of damage. C2D2 gets engaged onto there, but now Gingy Boy has to back away. Shredded Wind. Oh, Split 2 Ends is in some trouble. Does anyone have the... Oh my goodness! It's a triple kill coming on in for Big Push Power. The Stukov Silent Zone getting huge work done, and the Lunara Poison just too much for Shredded Wind to keep up with. And look at the siege from Big Push Power. They are pushing for sure. Now, those kills don't mean an awful lot because they happen to like the 1 minute mark, but that siege is meaningful. You're setting up for the late game already. Means you can dive a little bit deeper if you need to. Right now it looks like Hogger having an okay time with the counter-sieging versus the Vikings. You see Falstad there in the mid for Phoenix Rising Esports, making sure that the XP isn't anything crazy. Final Stand gets onto the point here. Big Push Power is going for the steal. Silence comes out onto Gingy Boy, and Diablo is going to fall. That's a camp steal. And the early game further locked in here by Big Push Power with this very unusual composition. This wall already down, that means the sappers are going to moving straight onto the structure. And this is 2 minutes and 8 seconds. That might be the earliest structure capture I've ever seen on Towers of Doom. Double sapper camp capture after burning down the front wall. So before the first objective even spawns, they've got an advantage. Wow. What a start. Augur taking the top camp there, trying to get some off-lane power. Is Alfie going to come up here as well? Looks like the top lane is going to be the focus here for Phoenix Rising. Alfie looking for a quick kill onto Eric, but can't quite get it. Vikings setting up on the bottom side. Going to grab that capture, no problem. Diablo looking to interrupt here on the right, but could get pinched here. Gingy Boy has the first interrupt. Bottom side channel is complete. That's 5 shots into the core. TTO on the right is going to grab that. That's another 5 shots into the core here for big push power. Final Stand trying to move across and get the interrupt. Won't get it. That's 3 shots, so a very unusual starting score of 37 to 30 on these core points on Towers of Doom. Bottom wasn't really damaged, a little bit of damage from the minions, I suppose. But now the defense will commence. Olaf going down on the top lane. Right now we see Phoenix Rising Esports just trying to get some value on a different part of the map. They know that just trying to futilely push forward into the bottom lane may not end up working out. So they're just going to do what they can. They're going to take this top tower. Balog just back to safety here. This minion wave should wrap this up no problem, unless this other wave gets here in time. Last couple hits. Barely there, actually. So we're back to 3-3. Not the 3-3 you expect, but 3-3 on structures it is. Augur going, or not Augur, Eric going down in the mid. His Final Stand just out there, taking some hits. Alfie on the edge is going to flank onto Severn here. Li Ming with the combo, but look at that. Falstad is melted. Stukov trying to get away here. Gingy Boy needs one more auto. That's going to be it for Stukov. That's going to be a 1-for-1 here as C2D2 is trying to get away. Final Stand down to half health. But we've got sappers moving along the bottom side. So those are going to have to be dealt with. Final Stand moving on up here. Phoenix Rising trying to cap this camp before having to come through and defend. Li Ming going to take this aggro. Gingy Boy in the area as well. Looks like they'll save these shots. But we do have a double phase on the top side for this objective. Augur is actually stalling out the right while Alfie channels the left. It's only going to be 3. Or, sorry, that was 4. I didn't see the one going from the top right. 4 shots in. But 10s are here for big push power. They could definitely come up here and make sure they secure this objective. They've got the Bellowing Roar, Cursed Bullet, Massive Shove, Leaping Strike, and Play Again here for the Vikings. So we see that channel completed. Augur actually making sure this top tower isn't taken back for free. Phoenix Rising has their 10s. We've got the Wave of Force, Light Bomb, Hortapult, Mighty Gust, and Diablo's still considering options here, whether it's going to be the Apoc or the Lightning Breath. We'll see what that is when it comes out. Falstad just sticking around in the mid. Phoenix Rising just trying to slowly get value around the map here. There goes Eric in the top lane. Defense continuing on through. Greymane is actually broken away here for big push power to look for a possible engage onto Alfie, but Falstad able to back away there. It is the Lightning Breath here for Gingy Boy. No APOC combo nations, instead just going for the zoning unstoppable. In the top lane, Augur continuing to hold court here. Greymane doing a good job here in the mid of just threatening, not letting Falstad just step up for free. It's a good idea. Augur getting the kill onto Balog in the top lane. Golden could be in a little bit of trouble here. C2D2 is going to move away. That's going to be a trade. Augur goes down on the top side, trying to get these sappers across the line, but Greymane is going to stop him. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Alfie going to send in one. Mike somehow getting the lift over. There goes Lunara. Stukov fell earlier as well. Oh, wow, the Vikings come on through with the big spin and get the kill onto Falstad. Jeez, what was that? Spin to win, 100 bonus damage? Goodness gracious, that was a lot. Greymane is going to take back the top structure. Bottom structure goes over to Phoenix Rising. We've got the Vikings stalling and channeling. That's going to be another 4 shots in for big push power. So XP is starting to even out a little bit, though big push power are still ahead here. Deathwing dropping on down. Golden definitely not going to be able to steal this for free, but looks like the fight going to continue here. C2D2 with the curse bullet on the back line. Deathwing able to cap that camp here, but this could be trouble. There's the bellowing roar. Golden gets the light bomb engaged. Severn in huge trouble here. Big gust into the corner, and Stukov is going to go down. Final Stand breathing on into the edge here, but doesn't quite have the conflagration talents online just yet. Golden finds the kill onto Deathwing. Still spinning around the backside. Eric going for that hit, but not going to find it. All of a sudden, the tides are starting to turn here for Phoenix Rising. Olaf going to be taken out there on the engage. They haven't fully stabilized, but things are certainly looking up here for the blue team. Augur back up to the top lane. Go ahead and get that cleared away. Sappers going over to Phoenix Rising as well. Deathwing is back. The only one waiting to res here is Olaf. We have a double bottom lane altar phase getting ready to go. Falstad continues to threaten the mid lane. Augur keeping up the push in the top lane. Spinning and spinning. Spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. And there we go. Altar's activating in just a moment here. We'll see what this next fight looks like. So far, the momentum definitely on the side of Phoenix Rising. Deathwing in the air, ready to jump down on a moment's notice. Gonna get the interrupt there on the top side. Bullet comes out, gonna land onto Gingy Boy there as TTO is channeling down on the bottom side. Gingy Boy not gonna get in range. That's one set of shots going over to big push power. Deathwing's still up in the sky, just interrupting when necessary. Golden getting some good zoning coming out there, and look at that, Lunara goes down before the light bomb even goes out. One kill coming on through. Severn in trouble there. The lightning breath, not going to be enough. Final Stand barely gets out as well as Augur actually goes down. Nice counter kill there from big push power. Good stun onto the Viking. Eric is going to fall and split 2 ends. We'll get the channel. Another 4 shots here for Phoenix Rising. Going to bring the core health down to 29. Final Stand is a little bit, got to be a little bit careful here. Falstad flying up to the top lane, using that global to make up for Augur for the moment.
Hero slain.
As Balog actually going to fall here. Alfie might get some push power. Right now, Olaf is the only Viking alive. And Olaf is in the mid. Gingy Boy just poking in, just making sure that they're not trying anything like a solo camp take. Oh, Diablo in a little bit of trouble here. C2D2 going to jump on forward. Final Stand takes a big hit there from split 2 ends. As Gingy Boy going straight in onto Mike. There's another leaping strike going to get Lunara out of trouble. How you doing, Mrs. Windup Bird? Hope you're having a good day today. Sappers are going to be going down, no problemo. Augur's actually in the area here, thinking about it engage, but nothing doing, so just going to head back into lane here. Falstad in lane as well. We're even on experience, we're even on kills, not even on core health. But this game could still definitely go either way, and we're going into our second triple altar phase of the day. Augur setting up here, wanted a headbanger onto Eric, but couldn't quite find it. See what the setup is going to be here for Phoenix Rising. Looks like they're going to set up down here in the bottom lane and let Augur try to control the top side. No, they're going to double back. Altars are spawning. Phoenix Rising going to move over to the right-hand side. Eric wants a channel there. Gingy Boy can't quite find the flip, but this is going to be Augur taking the left. Big push power, channel the bottom side. This is going to be a double channel on the top right and top left. Oh, not quite for the top left. Deathwing has been getting these interrupts. Trying to stall out for the rest of Big Push Power to just take down the bottom lane. I think Deathwing can interrupt this maybe a second longer. No, it's out of cooldowns. Out of cooldowns. Bottom does not go down as Final Stand actually came down here to try to deal with Alfie. Look at that. 21 to 14 now on the core health. Olaf spotted on the edge there by Alfie. I wanted to check Li Ming's build. It is the teleport build. So no big seeker hits or anything like that. Split two ends. Wow, getting a big chunk taken out of them there. Is that choking pollen? No, it's splintered spear. Wow. Not even choking pollen with those big poison hits. Showing the power of that Lunara. Falstad leaking out to the mid lane here for Phoenix Rising as the bottom defense seems to be going just fine. At least for now. Deathwing up in the sky. So Lunara getting a little extra poison on the structure. Top lane looks like it's going to be going over to Golden here. Balog actually going down to the Dynamite as the top tower goes over to Phoenix Rising. The invade not going to get there in time. So Big Push Power claimed the bottom sapper, but they are now down 4 structures to 2 as we go into a single altar phase here on the bottom side. Uh-oh. Greymane. Ooh, Greymane could still be in trouble here. There's the engage. Alfie on the edge tries to find the negative armor. Shredded Wind with the self-light bomb onto 2. Double chastise as well, but Anduin is way out of position here. Desperate prayer for trying to survive for now. The fear is up. Oh, the heal doesn't come through in time. Anduin is going to go down. Alfie, oh my goodness. Gonna barely get healed up there. But great timing on that kill for Big Push Power. They're going to be able to easily defend this bottom lane and get another 3 shots into the core here. So 21 to 11 on the core health. Golden on the edge. Just setting up here for some defense. Final Stand a little bit low. Got to watch out for those Li Ming bombs. Doesn't have to watch out any longer. Deathwing in the air. Looks like bottom tower is going to be going in. Lunara's in range. Greymane's in range. There goes the structure. Oh, delicious water. Gots to love the water. Deathwing dropping on down, wanting to claim this camp for the side of Big Push Power. And will do so. Oh, great stun there from Olaf. Golden was thinking about moving on in there. Has to use the Hortipole to get away. Great job by TTO spotting that rotation. Lunara on the flank once again here. Gonna get a quick combo onto split two ends. Sappers looking to move across the line. Bellowing Roar is going to get some shots in. Down to 8 core health is Phoenix Rising Esports. Uh-oh, Alfie could be in trouble. There's the leap from Lunara. Alfie is way, way low. Shredded Wind has the heal. Needs an extra cooldown. Alfie gonna survive there. Ooh. Spicy, spicy stuff. Deathwing gonna get back into the air as the altars are activating. All of a sudden, Big Push Power are the ones that are up a structure. Phoenix Rising has to be careful. If they lose both of these altars, that's game. Even an altar and a boss could be trouble. An altar and a round of sappers is trouble. Deathwing going to drop one down to interrupt this top right side. Eric going to be the first to fall here. Gingy Boy, a little bit low, standing in that silent zone. Nice. Mighty Gust is going to save from the play again. Augur may not be so lucky, though. Golden in range, but is going to go down. Gingy Boy wants the flip. Greymane trying to get on out of there. What a roll. Is the Lightning Breath enough? It is. Greymane goes down. Split two ends is low. Lunara going to fall here. The Lightning Breath is just roasting these Vikings. Unbelievable. There's the split two ends is starting to pop off here. Alfie moves on up, wanting to get these last hits onto Final Stand. Diablo with the 4 kills. Gonna go right over the wall, and there goes Diablo. Olaf, the only hero standing.
The altar is ours.
Altar is gonna go over to Phoenix Rising Esports, and they're gonna look to get this map in shape here. See where they go. Split 2N's going to start in the mid. Just throwing a quick hit before heading on down here. They're going to take a camp steal. Falstad working on the top lane. Looking to take that structure. Let's see. I want to see if they try to start in the mid or if they just want to go straight back. Looks like they are splitting up a little bit, trying to get extra value here. Augur in the area. Diablo is cutting off this lane to allow a bigger wave to just move straight onto the keep here. Boss is the play. C2D2 is going to start this up. I don't think Alfie sees them. Look at that. It's going to be an extra 4 shots onto the core here. Gutsy call. A big push power. Get those shots. Bottom lane pressure is coming on through. Sappers are going to land there. Alfie saved by Shredded Wind. Lunara was heavy on the flank.
The altars rise again.
Phoenix Rising. Just getting ready if there's a bad rotation coming on out. It is a single altar phase. That's good for Phoenix Rising here. Wisp gonna get on out of there before just checking on him. Little Flame Stomp gonna lock that down. Vikings are in position.
Be swift.
This once again could be match point here if they want to go in. Deathwing is in the air. First interrupt. Big push power. Waiting on the edge here. So with 2 people channeling, there's only so much Deathwing can do. Severn in the area. Oh no, was off base with the growing infestation. They're going to dive in anyway. Anduin goes down. Final stand is low as Hogger is spinning to win here. The lightning breath from the Diablo is zoning out. Eric is going to go down. Alfie looking for the chase. There goes Olaf. Just 2 Vikings so far for Anduin. But the channel goes over to Phoenix Rising. And they're not out of this just yet. Big push power. Moving down the bottom lane. Wait for these minions to get here. Top lane. Oh, Alfie. Alfie in huge trouble here. Oh my goodness. That looked like it was like, oh, dead Vikings. It's okay. No. Falstad goes down. Vikings are going to fall in response. Bottom tower goes over to big push power. Oh, Eric got out of there. Only 2 Vikings died. Play again. Still 60 seconds on that. Oh, well, that was surprising. I was looking up in the top lane going like, yeah, we're going to see the Vikings die. We won't even bother looking. We'll just keep checking the bottom lane. And then, oh my goodness, Falstad's dead. Sapper camp being started up by big push power. Looking to set up a tough defense situation. It's a solo bottom lane altar next. So this could be a huge deal here. Phoenix Rising Esports needs to somehow find a way to pass this area. That's going to be very, very difficult. The Vikings are already set up for the channel here. Augur spinning on through. Falstad, I don't think can fly in time over the top here. It's 4 shots. Falstad is going to try to fly over. TTO's got the channel. And that is going to be game number 1 going over to big push power. GG. Well, well. Vikings on Towers of Doom prove to be superior in our first matchup of the day. Split 2Ns. Exactly 85,000 hero damage there coming on out for Phoenix Rising Esports. Mike on the Lunara, a little bit over 85,000, but pretty dang close for big push power there. But wow, TTO not only threatening on the experience, but picking up a kill or 2 here and there with those Vikings. You see those 2 killing blows. Really nicely done. I thought Phoenix Rising were starting to really wrestle back the control there. But big push power with a timely pick, some push in the bottom lane, and a well-placed objective are going to move on with the win here to game number 2. Take a look at the talent screen as we close out our prediction. Get on ready for game number 2. Get that scoreboard updated. Lovely. Alrighty. Good stuff. Okay. I don't see a lobby just yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a short break. And when we come on back, it's going to be game number 2. Phoenix Rising Esports versus Big Push Power. Welcome back. We're setting up here for game number 2 in this heroic division playoff round. Phoenix Rising Esports down 0-1 to Big Push Power, who just brought out the Vikings on Towers of Doom. We're setting up to go to Infernal Shrines here for game number 2. Almost got our 10 players. We had them for a moment. We're back down to 9 players in the lobby. Unfortunate. That's okay. I'm sure we'll get started here in just a moment. Infernal Shrines, not one you're likely to see the Vikings. It's doable, obviously, as most 3-lane maps are. But I'd say the Vikings are a little bit more susceptible to ganks than on Towers of Doom. But we'll see what the play is. We saw Vikings plus a Deathwing tank in game number 1 for Big Push Power. See if they've got anything spicy for us in game number 2. Going to be exciting. This time it will be Phoenix Rising. They did choose first pick here on Infernal Shrines, so that will be something to watch out for here. Wait, did I get that right? I didn't. Phoenix Rising chose the map. Big Push Power has the first pick. Spicy, spicy. Do we have a substitution? It looks like we do. Batman is coming on in for Split 2 Ends here on Infernal Shrines. Now, it could be a completely unrelated reason why there's a sub. But it also could be that Batman is bringing something spicy here on Infernal Shrines. Could be that we're going to have a pretty cool comp. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how the draft unfolds here. But Batman is in for Split 2 Ends on the side of Phoenix Rising here. Alright, teams are showing the readies. And we're going to start it up just as soon as we see that screen flip on over. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. I ordered from a new Mexican place today. It was pretty good. I'm sure it's going to hit me later, but it was very good. Alrighty. Game number 2. Let's get into this draft. Big Push Power first to act. I don't expect to see anything terribly different in the ban phase, to be honest. All the bans that went out last time are also just great heroes on this map. See if there's any priority changes, though. Big Push Power ponders their first ban. Yep, there goes that Brightwing. I wonder if we're going to see... I wouldn't mind a first pick Lunara. If the bans do take out most of the first pick material. A first pick Lunara wouldn't be too crazy to me. From Big Push Power. See Hogger taken away. I imagine Big Push Power is going to remove something like a Dahaka and force the choice between Junkrat and Stukov, though. See what the ban is going to be. How you doing, Sulfurenia? Thank you very much. I work on it. The Chromie ban from Big Push Power. Interesting. So there's going to be some picks available. Junkrat taken out here. We've got Stukov available. We've got Dahaka available. C2D2. Going to grab that Dahaka. Was so rudely banned away in game number 1. I would love to see just a Taika Stukov right now from Phoenix Rising. That's what I would draft. I know I'm in like Div C-ish, but that's what I would draft. Taika Stukov coming on through. Let's see what they think. Johanna Stukov. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. Shredded Wind going with the Stukov. Gingy Boy locking in that Johanna. Not revealing that Batman pick just yet. I wonder if it's a Mephisto special. This has become a little bit of a Mephisto map of late. Big push power. They did it. Mike is going to go for the Gul'dan. Severn is on Deckard. The Gul'dan is here. The best mage in the game. Hits the draft for big push power. Now they can't possibly lose. Gul'dan is the best. Although I'm a little bit worried about Mephisto because Gul'dan not so good at getting away from Mephisto damage. Honestly, not so good at getting away of any damage at all, but still, Gul'dan's the best. You can't take that away from me. Anubarak is going to be banned out by Phoenix Rising. Makes sense. And there goes the Mephisto. All right, okay, all right. I spent so much time talking about it. Instantly banned. Alfie going for the Greymane here. Locking that up. So good follow-up damage. Good burst if there's a Johanna Stukov engage. Golden going for the Sonya. Holding that last pick for Batman. Interesting. So Deckard Gul'dan, neither are terribly susceptible to, like, ambusher-type dive. Blaze is going to be the pick here for TTO. What are we doing here for Final Stand? Hanzo coming in for Final Stand. Okay, Gul'dan Hanzo's a pretty decent damage profile. Tahaka Blaze Deckard. Some good area control from this big push power composition. Now let's see what Batman was brought in for here. How you doing, Split Two Ends? Danny wants to see Jin. Jin in the area. We might be able to go grab him before this starts. It's going to be a Sylvanas here from the Batman. Cool beans. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's see if we can find a cat. He's downstairs eating. We'll get Jin right after this game. Hold tight, Danny. The Jin will be here soon. All right, getting ready for game number 2 here. We've got 2 pretty solid compositions. Hard to go wrong with this setup. Let's jump on in. We are here. Game number 2. On the left in the blue, we have Phoenix Rising Esports. Gingy Boy is on the Johanna. Alfie is playing Greymane. Batman on the Sylvanas. Golden playing the Sonya. Shredded Wind is on Stukov. On the right in the red, we have Big Push Power. Mike is on the Gul'dan. Severn is playing Deckard. Final Stand on the Hanzo. C2D2 on the Dihaka. And TTO is on the Blaze. Toy mount has been called, but they're saying it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. Leap go for the throat combo does work here against backline. Could, yeah. I mean, Gul'dan has a tough time getting away from that. Deckard has a tough time getting away from that if he's the target. I think what I've been seeing with Deckard lately is once you go in, Deckard makes it very hard to leave. There's a quick drag coming out onto Batman. Alfie going to jump on in there and threaten some damage as Sylvanas gets on out of there. TTO taking some big hits here. C2D2 low as well. But yeah, once you go in there, Deckard just throws down the big area slow, the big area root, and makes it pretty difficult to back up. Okay, just put him down there. We're in a game right now. TTO going for the engage. Can't quite find the connection there onto Batman. My wife brought Jin into the room. We'll get him on the stream after this one. Checking on our top lane matchup. Tahaka getting a little bit of damage thrown at him by Golden. Just that situation there. Oh, big drag there, but the minion wave is there. That was reminding me of ye old time ago when they first changed those towers over, when the front wall towers would help heroes when they were under attack from other heroes, and the solo lane meta got a little bit stagnant because you just didn't want to cross the midline of the map ever. There was no point. Bottom camp is going to be claimed here by Phoenix Rising Esports. Final stand just going to go ahead and check that out. But camp goes over to blue as well as level 4. Checking on the mid here, C2D2 stepping up into Batman. Checking on down here. So far pretty, aside from that initial scuffle, not too much dive from either team, which is understandable. I mean, Johanna not exactly the heaviest engage tank pre-level 10. Blaze can get some engage done, but Hanzo Gul'dan damage in the early going isn't exactly very fast either. So, not too much kill pressure in the early going. I feel like a lot of the fireworks are going to be over the objective points this game. Alfie going to finish that up for Phoenix Rising. We see Final Stand and Severn whacking away here on this one. Poor Deckard just trying to tank this for Final Stand. Oh, that's fun. C2D2 and Golden continue to poke at each other in that top lane as we start to set up for our first objective of the day, which will be a Frozen Punisher here in the mid lane. Phoenix Rising jumping right on top of that, getting these last hits. Already 10-0 on these minions. Top lane, Shaman is going to be going over for big push power, as actually 2 are caught there by the Deckard CC. Ganostan going right over the wall there, going to get the last hit onto Batman. Alfie jumps onto Hanzo. But big push power, going to ward away, and they're going to jump right onto this objective clear. Sonya having to move back up to the top lane to finish clearing that camp. Nice stun there onto Johanna. What did Gul'dan go here? Gul'dan is going W quest. Interesting. Okay. W build, Drain Life build on Gul'dan definitely does make you a little bit more resilient to dive, especially if that dive doesn't have a lot of CC behind it. Now, you know, between Johanna, Stukov, and Sonya, Gul'dan could definitely just be stunned to death. But if it is, you know, Sylvanas Greymane back there, Gul'dan can just attach that W and deny an awful lot of that damage. Genji boy. Saving the Iron Skin for now. Gonna move on out there, pop it, just to be safe. It looks like the push will be halted here for the most part, as big push power are not going to be able to move past the wall. Golden, gotta be careful here. TTO, gonna try for the cutoff. Finds the connection on the stun. Look at that. Sonya is down. Great job by big push power. Looked like Sonya was on the way out there, but Blaze with a very nice flank. Cutting off the escape and waiting till the correct last possible moment for that jet propulsion. See Gul'dan with that long range Drain Hope. Drain Hope? Drain Life? One of those two. I think it's Drain Life. Drain Hope is Leoric. Close enough. Close enough. Looks like Alfie going to cover this top lane for the moment while Sonya's on the way. On the bottom side here, we've got 2 Khazra camps up and available. Genji boy scouting the bottom side. There could be, oh, Hanzo not actually... Oh, there's the Scatter Arrow scout onto Genji boy. Greymane is still in the mid, so I don't see Phoenix Rising jumping on this. They may have their level 10s? No. They get their 10s, but that's still not really a good reason to go 3v4. Greymane with the Cursed Bullet going to force C2D2 back to the mid lane here, as Sonya actually going to get some work done on this top wall. Nice little macro maneuver coming on out there from Phoenix Rising. Alfie, Alfie could be in trouble here. TTO trying to get the body blocks in. Deckard, nice jet propulsion into the root, and there goes the Greymane. Big push power with another flanking gank. Very nicely played. 10s are in for both sides. We've got big push power on the Dragon's Arrow, the Isolation, Horrify, Bunker, and Stay a While and Listen. Checking on the top lane here. C2D2 and Golden continue to get into it. For Phoenix Rising Esports, Cursed Bullet, Wailing Arrow, Blessed Shield, Massive Shove, and Leap for Sonya. So some pretty bursty combos. Blessed Shield comes out quickly. Massive Shove comes out quickly. Wailing Arrow a little bit slower, but the Leap follow-up will definitely allow for that arrow to land true. There's the clear in the mid. We've got a bottom lane Arcane Punisher coming up next. You can see these teams just head over, get their Shaman camps rolling. Easy peasy. Get that macro dunzo. Pretty even on the path to level 13. If we check the XP here, we see Phoenix Rising is ahead on the minions, but it is big push power that is ahead on the hero kills, which is what's keeping this this match even so far. Shaman's going to be pushing the top lane. Looks like all 10 members are descending upon the objective area. We're going to have a full-on showdown here. TTO on the edge looking for a stun connect. Deckard with the follow-up route as well. There's the Iron Skin from the Johanna. Big fear coming on out from Gul'dan. Leaping to the back line. Golden trying to get the kill onto C2D2. Silent Zone comes on out. The low blow is enough. Dragon Arrow disengaged, not gonna do it. TTO in huge trouble here as Gingy Boy gets the wrap up. Oh, but can't get the final hit onto Blaze. Still, with Dahaka down, Phoenix Rising Esports are gonna go ahead and control this point. Uh-oh, Gul'dan could be in trouble here. Mike trying to get away, and Gul'dan goes down right on the gate. That's what I mean. Gul'dan is the best mage in the game, but a little bit tough to get away from people. A little bit tough. Level 13s are in for Phoenix Rising. They're starting to creep up on that hero kill count. Take a look at the experience. You see the later game kills worth a little bit more than those early game kills. Just slightly, though. Just slightly. On the side of big push power. Still a fairly healthy objective here for Phoenix Rising. Dahaka and Sonya are up in the top lane, so we're going to have a 4v4 coming on out here. Gingy Boy maybe thinking about an engage. There it is. They're going to have the Blessed Shield come on out. Cursed Bullet as well. TTO manages to get the bunker down just in time. Severn is going to drop the Stay a While and Listen. There's the Dragon's Arrow engage as well. Fear out, and there goes the Greymane. Sonya actually down in the top lane as well. Wowee, wow-oh. Auras above, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the show. Wow, a Shield Glare wall kill. Hope to see that every day. There's the push up into Dahaka. C2D2 not going to get the interrupt there. Nice job by Shredded Wind. This could be a camp invade here on the left, though. Gingy Boy just checking. Just checking. Greymane and Sonya on the way back, but there's no way that Phoenix Rising could possibly get anything done here. So we see the growing infestation here for Shredded Wind, but did not go for the It Hungers on 13, instead going for that Virulent Reaction, the slow silence combo. So going for a little bit more of the pick style, the team fight kill, or yeah, the solo kill is more what that is good at, rather than the team fight resets. C2D2. Sees Golden moving across here. Alfie in the area as well. Severn is going to cut off Greymane. C2D2. Oh, there's the Horrify with the Blessed Shield, and we're going to have a full-on fight here between lanes. TTO with a double stun. There's the Silence coming on out as well. Shredded Wind to the huge combo. Dahaka is down. They're going to get the counter kill onto Sylvanas. TTO trying to get away here, but doesn't have a fort to retreat to. Alfie, with that movement speed, is able to back up. Gingy Boy slowed. Has the Iron Skin to escape. So 1 for 1 and just kind of an innocuous rotation there on the top side. Golden gonna go in there. Oh no! Golden in huge trouble here. Trying to get away. Not gonna do it. Sonya's down. Gingy Boy a little bit low here. The Sonic. Oh, the crossfire just a little bit shy. But that's an extended kill onto Sonya. Big push power going to be able to move down the top lane. Clean that up, no problem. Sylvanas on the way back here. TTO going to be caught by Gingy Boy. There's the Root Silence combo onto the Blaze. Nice pick up there. Blaze goes down. Had no way out. Well done, well done. Now they might invade this right side camp. The fighting never ends. Shaman Camp Steel going to come on through for Phoenix Rising Esports. Big push power, don't want any of that. Top lane Mortar Punisher is what is going to be next here. Golden working on this back Shaman Camp here for Phoenix Rising. Tahaka just keeping an eye on the bottom lane. Shaman cutting off this wave here. So this is going to be a lot of space for Phoenix Rising to start up this objective. We'll see if Big Push Power is actually going to come and try this. Blaze is on the way. Looks like they're breaking off. They're not going to come towards this objective. Tahaka just going to go ahead and push up the bottom lane. Mid fort going to be going down here for sure. There it goes. Tahaka going to try to take the bottom camp as well. This is something that you can do. If this isn't in your shot calling repertoire, if you think there's, you know, it would either take a miracle or there's just no way we're going to be able to get onto the objective in time, go do something else productive. You see, they took the mid, they're trying to take the bot, they grab a couple camps, and they're going to be able to back in time for this defense. Big push power, making sure they don't just have to sit back and wait for the objective to come to them. Nicely played. But this is a full health Punisher. Gets the jump out. There's the Blessed Shield as well, because the Blaze somehow gets in the bunker. The Horrify comes on out as well. Golden in trouble here, has to leap to safety. Blaze somehow got out of there. I don't know at what point in that combo Blaze was able to hit the bunker. Silence Arrow onto 2 as the Punisher jump came on out. This keep is down. And Phoenix Rising have to back out here. Bottom tower taking some hits as this camp rolls on through. Another Khazra camp pushing through the mid. So Phoenix Rising, they get their keep. Now they're just going to have to clean up the map a little bit. See if this bottom tower goes down. Alfie in the area. Minions are strong. Not strong enough. Structure is alive here. TTO trying to watch those rotations, moving on back to safety. There's the scout from Gingy Boy. Golden moving on up here. Finds the spear, but the camp is taken. Blessed Shield in the corner. Deckard with a huge stay a while and listen, though. Blaze with nowhere to go. Once again, the lurking arm with big power. C2D2 with the speed is able to move away. Dragon Arrow to try to peel. Gingy Boy, just a stalwart presence there in that hallway. And that is another kill for Phoenix Rising onto the tank of Big Push Power. See a little bit of chip damage here in the mid, trying to prepare for the next objective. We're going to have a Frozen Punisher available in the mid lane. Level 20s are almost here for both teams. Phoenix Rising will be there a little bit ahead of time. Golden waiting on the edge. Blaze still down for 10 seconds here. So Phoenix Rising feels comfortable stepping up here. 20s are in for Phoenix Rising. There's not a whole lot left to do on the map. I mean, there's a couple Khazra camps up in about 30 seconds here. They're just going to try to make sure if there's a bad rotation that they can get it. Keeping an eye on the bottom lane as Sonya pushes forward. Big push power. They've got their Blaze back. They've got their level 20s. They are down a keep, so they do have to worry about that. But otherwise, they still totally have a chance. Totally have a chance to win a big team fight and try to just win through mid. C2D2 stepping on up there is going to move on through. Dragon Arrow engaged. Play of the game from Hanzo, but there's a leap into the back from Golden. This is huge trouble. C2D2 is down. Hanzo trying to get out of that silent zone, able to get over the wall there. Big sleep on the backside. Here's TTO is trying to lock down the remainder of Phoenix Rising. Hanzo goes down on the edge here. Golden super low is going to fall. Trade out for Sonya, but Severn, no chance, is going to go down. 3 for 1 here from Phoenix Rising. Let's see, are they going to go try to win here? They're going to push up the bottom lane. They're into a Blaze Gul'dan. They're not going to try it. They're just going to go back and try to secure this objective. Shaman camp stolen. Shrine is active. And this is going to be a free Punisher for Phoenix Rising. Blaze and Gul'dan just have to go ahead and clear this base out. Be ready for the push. Sonya should be up in time to join this objective push in the mid lane. Shouldn't be too much trouble there. Greymane taking the back camp. Gonna rotate on down here, looking for some Kha'Zra. Cheeky little jump over the wall. Sonya has rezzed, is starting to come on through. Wonder if this is gonna be a 39? No, they're just gonna go for it. I was thinking maybe they would go and just try to get every single Merc camp before pushing, but it doesn't really do a lot. I mean, you'd have a camp pushing the mid where your objective is already pushing. You'd have a camp pushing the bottom lane, which I guess is useful, but might as well just do this. Frozen Punisher comes on out, is going to secure this fort, or this keep, I should say. Golden waiting for a leap opportunity on the edge as Deckard continues to be a pest here on the edge. Punisher finds the jump. There's the leap coming on out. Combo from the Stukov and Deckard. Kane is down. Horrify couldn't get the kill there. Golden is low. Pops the armor, trying to survive, but Sonya is down here. TTO bringing the bunker, but the core is already down past 70%. These catapults in the top lane are shredding through the core here. Phoenix Rising is getting a little bit low, but this is just too much damage. Phoenix Rising are going to even up this series 1-1. GG. Alrighty. Taking a look at the stats, pretty even throughout, but Phoenix Rising got a hold of those fights in the end. They push on through and grab the victory. Alfie on the Greymane, top across the board, 147,000 on the Siege, 38,000 on the hero damage, 15.5 on the experience gained. Nicely played by Alfie. Meanwhile, Gul'dan, top Siege, top hero damage. It's my favorite. He's my guy. Didn't quite get top on the experience, but did get top self-healing. Excellent stuff. Take a look at the graphics. Update the scoreboard. And get ready for game 3. How you doing, Love Speak? Max everything? I think so. I'd have to check. Let's see. Graphics. Yep, we're on ultra. Ultra mode graphics. All right, Danny, if you're still here, Danny. Jin is in the area. There he goes. There's the... Had a pretty good day. Been sleeping. It is gym time. His claws are super long. Yes, I keep forgetting to clip them. He's digging into my shoulder pretty good there. Come on, buddy. Oh. Come on. There we go. Oh, pressure. There. you're stuck on my shirt because your claws are too long. Cute. Alrighty. We are still waiting on a lobby here for game number 3. And there it is. And there it is. We're going to be going to Dragonshire for our final game of the series, as chosen by Phoenix Rising. So Big Push Power going with the first pick here in this final map. He's bigger than your two cats put together. He is a long boy. He is a long lad. My other cat's pretty big too. He's not quite as puffy as Jin is, but still, you know, head to tail is a pretty long cat. Alright, we're setting up here for Dragonshire. Did I set that up properly? I did. Looks like Batman is in for game 3 as well. Just making sure we've got all the correct players. Every time I bring Jin up here, I've got cat hair all up in my face. Oh, there we go. "10 squats. I guess that's allowed. Your cat is 14.5 pounds. I think that's about right for Jen. It might be like 14 and a half, 15 pounds. 10 squats. All right, we got time for 10 squats.
Press your hips up to the ceiling. Good. Kneel down. Extend your arms forward. Round over and breathe. And breathe. And reach. Other side. Both arms up, rolling down and up.
All right, we did it. Both under 10 pounds. Nice. Did I close the last prediction? Did I even start the last prediction? There we go. My B. Did anyone actually vote on it? I'm not sure. Oh yeah. But no one voted against. Let's get into the third draft. We're going to Dragonshire. Brightwing going to be banned away once again here by Big Push Power. Let's see, Dragonshire. Doubt we see Dahaka get through, but maybe. It's possible. Globals are really strong on this map for just tilting those engages. Hogger going to be the ban from Phoenix Rising. They really don't want to give that up. I was thinking maybe they might try to tempt with another pick to get Golden back on the Hogger. But they do not want to play against it. This is another potential Vikings map if Big Push Power want to bring that back out. We'll have to see. Next ban coming on through for Big Push Power. Are you worried about Stukov? Nope, they're going to get rid of the Dahaka. Okay, so maybe they want to take the Stukov for themselves. As Junkrat is removed by Phoenix Rising, as is tradition. And there's the Stukov for Severn. These drafts are starting to see through the matrix a little bit on these drafts. Phoenix Rising, they've got the Stukov against them here. So we'll see what they want to pick up. The Johanna did some pretty good work for them in the last game. But they are going to bring the Anubarak that has been sort of banned away in the last two bits. Alfie going for the Falstad. Anubarak Falstad. Pretty strong pairing here for Phoenix Rising Esports. Big push power. Blaze is up and available. They could go for something like that. Johanna. Pretty good for denying some Manubarak combos. Let's see what they're thinking. Lunara Diablo. Mike back on the Lunara here. TTO going for the Diablo. So TTO played the Vikings in the first one, so that's probably not going to be the play, but they could always switch the picks later on if necessary. Let's see. Phoenix Rising. Going to remove Rexar from that top lane. Big push power. What are they worried about here? Lucio? No, Lucio isn't much of a problem. Already got Falstad for Gust Disengage. Lucio maybe just for the cleanse? Lucio and Nubarak is a little bit weird. I think I might be worried about a Malfurion here, actually. Let's see. We're going to get rid of the Chromie. Okay. Yeah, I mean, when you think about bottom lane, Dragonshire, Chromie, and Junkrat definitely come to mind. Hanzo can get the job done pretty well. Lunara's not too bad at it. Just going double bruiser is sometimes a way that these teams go. Though solo backline Lunara is a little sus. I don't know. I feel like that's probably not solo backline Lunara for big push power. Patmang is going to go ahead and grab that Hanzo. So that's likely going to be our bottom lane anchor for Phoenix Rising. And Shredded Wind goes for the Anduin. So leaving Gold in that last pick, wanting to see what they're up against in the off lane. Big push power. I wouldn't mind a Greymane here. Though Tychus could be pretty good if they're trying to kill a Nubarak. It's really all about who they're trying to take down. They're going to go for the Zeratul Leoric. Interesting. So they're going straight after the backline with that Zeratul. Falstad and Hanzo, beware. So Golden in the last pick position, got to take something. Versus this Leoric. Won't have Dahaka, won't have the Hogger. Is this Urel? Imperious. Imperious is going to be the choice for Golden. Okay. Hey Shadra, how you doing? See if there's any switcheroos. Looks like everyone's happy with their choices. Alfie on Falstad. Yeah. Alright. Start another prediction. Good stuff. If you want to bet, now's the time. Get those bets in. Going into game number 3. This is for all the marbles. Winner is going to move on to the Heroic Division semifinals. Loser will be done for the season. Loading on in now. Let's see how it goes. Let's do it. Here we are. It's game number 3. On the left in the blue, Phoenix Rising Esports. Shredded Wind is on the Anduin. Gingy Boy on the Anubarak. Alfie is on Falstad. Batmang on the Hanzo. And Golden is on the Imperious. On the right in the red, we have Big Push Power. Severn on the Stukov. Mike is on Lunara. C2D2 on the Zeratul. TTO is on the Diablo. And Final Stand is on the Leoric.
3, 2,
Great series indeed. Let's get into it. Falstad going for the auto attack quest on 1. Interesting. We don't see an awful lot of auto attack Falstads anymore. It's been Q, Q, Q all the time. We see Hanzo's got the W build Scatter Arrow. It's that Seeker in the Dark. Shadow Hunter is the name of that talent. For the Singularity Spikes. On old Falstad there. Or Falstad. On old Zeratul there. Gingy Boy looking for an engage there. Can't find the Impale onto Mike. Going right into the backline on TTO. There's a big old scuffle there in the mid. Is Alfie in some trouble? Able to barrel roll away though. Hanzo, 5 stacks. Big time stacks, 5 stacks. Oh, now we got some bets going on. Money is on the line for Big Push Power. Look at all them bananas. Thank you for your Thank you for your interest. Thank you for your participation, chat. I appreciate you being here for this game number 3. Gingy Boy going to get flipped and stunned there. Nubrak going to do a little bit of a counter engage. Really slowed down there, though. Wow, this is big trouble. That is reactive ballista spores for the Stukov. So Nubrak could possibly get caught in those giant slows a lot this game. Giants are up. We're going to see Mike and C2D2 rock that on the right side. Batmang setting up here on the left. Looking to get those rolling.
And lay waste to this forsaken kingdom.
Falstad coming down from the mid. Going to take out that Wisp, no problem. This Mike was going for a little bit of a Blossom Swell there. Siege Camp taken on the right. A little bit slower on the left as we don't have... As Hanzo doesn't have the shred on that W yet. We'll have to see if that's even going to be the shred on the W talent. As Falstad, C2D2 looking for an engage there. Going to find the spike onto Alfie. Where did Falstad go? Didn't go anything on 4 just yet. It's going to be the hammer gains, so just leaning into that auto attack value. Flip onto Shredded Wind. Anduin fight the counter chastise. Look at that, but great healing from Severn. Falstad is actually going to go down in the top lane there as the battle continues. Golden could get this kill onto C2D2. Zeratul had the blink just barely in time there as Imperius is going to continue to shred away here. Kind of 1v2ing right now. Very nicely done from Golden. Got the double channel here for Phoenix Rising. Gingy Boy maintaining presence on the point. Zeratul has to watch the mid here for big push power. Giants still up here. There's the flip once again. No Shadow Charge going to be available as Anduin had the Chastise ready to rock. Severn trying to take back the bottom point for big push power and will do so. Severn actually out of mana. Is going to have to back here for big push power. Falstad going for the dive here. TTO with the flip onto Alfie. Falstad in trouble, and C2D2 going to wipe up that kill. Nicely done by big push power. C2D2. We're going to say that was a bait. We're going to say that was a bait. Severn getting hit there. Actually didn't go back, just went and tapped instead. Anduin's got the save, but Zeratul coming on down here wants to find this kill on a Gingy Boy. There's the slow from the Ballista Spores. Zeratul getting counter-killed. Gingy Boy going back in there. Batmang trying to stay alive. Hanzo goes down. 1 for 1. There in the bottom lane. Falstad flying on in there. Wants to find this kill onto Mike. Falstad is going all in. Alfie. My goodness, what a fly. Gonna get some big autos there onto Diablo. A lot of extra stacks there. Up to 9 on that 65,535 stack quest. I feel like it's gonna take a while for Alfie to finish that one up. Just a thought. Nubrak gonna go in there, find the double stun into TTO. Chastise route as well. Already at 10 stacks after the 9. I mean, 65,535 is definitely in reach here. As long as we keep up the pace. We did have a dragon capture, by the way. Imperius was able to sneak on down there and pick that up, but as it is a very early dragon, not getting a ton done there. Golden, looking for the stab onto Leoric, was able to get away there. Imperius does have the big swings. The Holy Fervor is online. TTO is looking for a pin onto Imperius, but Golden just moves up the top side there. TTO maybe looking to move across and invade here. Just checking, just checking. Rest of the team's just going to head on back to the safe camp. Zeratul, where? What? I missed it. A trade, Falstad for Zeratul in the top lane. CPX has been called. Big time CPX plays. Level 10s are in for big push power. We have the Might of the Nerazim. Zeratul going full 1v9 with the heroic choice as a Nubrak burrows on out. We have Entomb, Leaping Strike, Apocalypse, and Flailing Swipe. Phoenix Rising about to have their heroic choices as they try to defend the bottom lane. They're looking for their left side bruiser as well. APOC combo going to be denied there. Gingy Boy with the Unstoppable just barely in time as TTO wanted that kill. Phoenix Rising. Oh, they might get this kill in the mid. There is the Wrath of the NGS. Imperious trying to move back behind the gate there. There's the Dragon Arrow coming on out. Golden is going to squeeze away. And Uberak is going to be repositioned by TTO. Wow. Big engages there. Final stand here on the edge has the Unstoppable to move on through. Will be just fine. Saw a couple heroics there. Phoenix Rising Esports, they've got the Light Bomb, they've got the Cocoon, Mighty Gust. The Wrath of the Angiris going to be the choice for Imperious and Dragon Arrow. Zinji Boy going in with the Light Bomb. This could be big trouble. There goes Lunara. Nice pick off there by Phoenix Rising Esports. Zeratul coming up to the top lane here, but Golden going to evade, elude. 2 ships pass in the night. Until Zeratul's like, wait, what? How'd you get to the mid lane? Double blink there from C2D2. Golden going for a short-range Celestial Charge, just in case. But no such engage was had. Severn getting hit with the Sonic Arrow. Take that. Bottom lane siege coming on through with this bruiser camp. Gonna be this wall going down here. Checking on the Stukov build. Looks like we have the bio kill switch build, kind of the traditional style, getting those resets on that trait with the reactive ballista spores. I imagine we'll see the virulent reaction on 13. Zeratul still hanging around the top side here. Could be trouble for Golden as Imperious just gonna check, try to move on to this top point. Meanwhile, on the bottom point, there's the Light Bomb coming on through into the backline. Gingy-Boy with the double stun. There's the Dragon Arrow as well. Double Chastise. Is there enough damage, though? Cocoon comes out onto Lunara. Alfie on the edge wants to barrel roll on in. Big Gust onto 2. Imperious is down in the top lane, but Severn and TTO may be running for the hills here on the bottom side. Batman and Alfie trying to not give a combo. There's going to be an APOC coming on out, but Diablo is down. That's going to be a soul reset and a full cooldown on that Apocalypse. Falstad flying overhead because why not? Zeratul able to blink away from the Impale follow-up. Falstad got to be a little bit careful here as Zeratul is nearing full form on that talent build. Phoenix Rising going to go ahead and start up this left side camp. So far, no structures down. There's been a lot of fireworks on the kills. We're 5-5 right now. But just not an awful lot going on. Imperious finds the kill onto final stand there. Yorick, the Ghosty Man, sent back to that primal form. Alfie and Golden are kind of chilling around. They're looking for this if they can. Alfie finishes that off. Golden looking for the juke from C2D2, but won't quite find it. Zeratul gets away. Porthos, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the show. Top lane is going to push in a little bit here for big push power. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Siege Camp getting some work done here for Phoenix Rising Esports. I move away, and poor Imperious goes down. C2D2 survives. I thought they were done fighting. That's okay. That's okay. Right now, big push power. Slightly, ever so slightly ahead on the path to level 16. Gingy Boy gonna get on out of trouble. Oh, thanks, Everhart. I was working the GGS tournament yesterday. Everhart was playing in that one. It's gonna be a quick dragon here for big push power, as they did control that top lane. Aragonas coming on in with the big raid. Hope you had a good stream, my friend. Welcome, folks. We're here in game number 3 of this Heroic Division matchup between Phoenix Rising Esports and Big Push Power. So strap in. It's coming right down to it here. Dragonite is going to finish off the mid fort. Final stand on the edge. He's looking to move in, possibly look for an Entomb. It's going to find it under Gingy Boy, but Nubarak has the escape. Once again, welcome to the folks who are checking out the Dark Wolf stream. Glad to have you. Golden working on the left side bruiser camp here. Could be a possible invade as final stand coming across. C2D2 will be seen by Alfie. They're going right over the wall. Final Stand is going to hold this point for now. Celestial Charge not going to land onto the Leoric. There's the APOC combo coming on out here. Imperius going to be the first to go down. There's a huge combo. This double leaping strike is going to be the end of Anubarak. Leoric is next to fall here as Alfie trying to get away, but C2D2 has the attack. Oh, Alfie is so low. Has the tap to live, but still a 2-for-1 there for Big Push Power. I can quickly respond. There we go. We'll leave Everhard hanging there. Bottom Bruiser camp is going to be taken here by the side of Big Push Power. Level 16's in for both sides. Zeratul got the Mending Strikes, has the Master Warp Blade, so is really going to be threatening that Falstad and Hanzo. Big Push Power looking very threatening in this late game. Final Stand is going to catch Gingy Boy here. Alfie coming on through as well. Bottom fort is in trouble here. Final Stand is low. Alfie going to step on up there. Try to find some attacks. He's going to get the Entomb before going down. But bottom fort falls. Leoric should be back soon enough. And both teams are going to walk up and deal with their siege camps.
Control both shrines.
Looks like Imperius going to grab the top lane here for Phoenix Rising. Bottom lane going to go over to Phoenix Rising as well as Final Stand looking to res here. Going to be soon. Looks like they're moving up. Leoric in the area, but so is TTO and Severn. Gets the Unstoppable in time, but Leoric's still going down to about half health there. Got to be careful. Zeratul working on Imperius there in the top lane. Like Zeratul going to control the top for now. TTO is low. Oh, Golden gets the big spear over the wall. C2D2 has the blink to get away, though. Oh my goodness, Golden. You cheeky fool. There's Dragon Arrow in the bottom lane as well as the Cocoon onto the Diop, or Cocoon onto Stukov. Double Impale coming on out as well. Severn gets the swipes, is going to get on out. What's that talent that no one takes? Valorous Pursuit for Golden. What a cheeky bugger. Falstad grabbing the dragon here for Phoenix Rising. Mike on the edge is going to get hit. Imperius wants the kill. There's the Valorous Pursuit. Oh, and Mike gets away. There's a combo coming on out onto Imperius. Diablo going to get kicked out. Lunara still going to go down. Severn in some trouble here, trying to get away. The Dragon Knight is coming on through, and that's going to be extra kills for Phoenix Rising. Looks like they're moving towards the bot lane here. They get the mid fort. They're going to get the bot fort. We'll see if they can pick up a keep. Lunara and Stukov still down for 40 seconds here. Leoric pushing the top lane just a little bit here for Big Push Power, trying to get that final fort down. This looks like it's almost certainly going to be a keep for Phoenix Rising Esports. C2D2 here on the edge is going to be spotted. Batmang sticking close, making sure Zeratul doesn't just get a free gank on the outside. Keep is down, but 20s are here for Big Push Power. You see that Shadow Stride for Zeratul. My goodness. Is that an upgrade for Wrath? Yeah, Unrelenting Descent going to be the choice for Imperius as well. Gonna look for a Bruiser camp here on the left, Bruiser camp here on the right, and we are in stall mode. We are in vision mode. Lunara has the Wisp, of course, for some scouting. That will definitely help out. Side of Big Push Power here. We can have an invade. TTO and Final Stand coming across. They want to try to find a fight right now. Leoric is coming on through. Batman gets over the wall. Gingy Boy will be silenced, but two members are in or caught there. Alfie with the Mighty Gust is going to find the save. APOC combo coming on out here. No one going to be caught there. Final Stand trying to get away. Nice stun, double stun coming on out, and Leoric is down. Mike on the edge. Golden trying to flank here. There's a Dragon Arrow onto 2. Celestial Charge coming off cooldown. What a chastise from the Anduin. Golden looking for Mike on the edge, not going to get it. But that's a double kill here for Phoenix Rising Esports. Could they go for the victory right now? Gingy Boy wants an Impale. Not going to get it. Final Stand slowing him down on the edge. They're not going to go for it. They're not going to try. It'd be a little risky. Little risky. They got no minions in the bottom lane. Into 3 heroes. Probably a throw if they tried. But just moving on up there. If they could have got another kill, that probably could have been core. One more kill, I think that's core. But that does allow them to get a little control on the bottom side of the map here. Zeratul in the area. Diablo, oh, they're going mid here. Alfie, gotta watch out. TTO has the vision. Here's a Hellblade combo. Hellgate combo. Mighty Gust is gonna push Final Stand away, but Alfie, nowhere to go. C2D2 had their number. Final Stand finding the slow. Gingy Boy able to get away. Big push power. Very important kill there. There's a stun onto Leoric. Batman getting a little bit of scatter value. His Final Stand gets on out of there. And now Zeratul is just sort of a clock here. Golden is way deep in here. Gets the Wrath of the Angira stun onto 1. Light Bomb combo comes on out as well as the arrow. And that's Zeratul down. Phoenix Rising has a huge chance here. Cocoon is in onto Lunaris. Severn is caught as well. The single swipes are coming on out. That's the 3rd swipe. There goes Stukov. Mike was able to get away there, but right now it's only Lunara and Diablo. TTO has been caught there. Golden with the Wrath is going to find it. Batman is super low. Mike on the edge here is trading really well into Hanzo. That's going to be Hanzo going down here. Mike is pushing back Golden. One more swipe. Mike gets a... Oh, there's the blink again. The Valorous Pursuit from Golden is enough. But will it... Did they get enough kills there? That was 2 kills for big push power. There's the root out onto TTO. Another Wrath of the Angiris. His Final Stand is back. Shredded Wind trying to move forward, getting the last hits onto TTO. Is it going to be enough? Diablo is down. Diablo, that's a full death. Only 85 souls there. Leoric dodges the Wrath. There's some catapults. There's 4 catapults built up here. But a dragon might just end it. Zeratul is back, though. Alfie's got to watch out. C2D2 is on the way. 1 blink forward. The spike doesn't land. Alfie is going to get blinked back onto here. C2D2 wants these hits, but here's Golden. The spear doesn't land. It's going to be a trade. It's going to be a trade. Falstad for Zeratul. Golden is going to grab this dragon. Hanzo is back on the battlefield. Anubarak is on the way as well, but Lunara is up. Stukov is up. This just keeps on going. Leoric sent away here. Dragon just delaying, trying to let the team get here. Lunara Wisp comes on out. There is the... Oh, what an unstoppable Final Stand. Barely in time, but in time enough. There's not going to be any kill here. Dragon Knight pushing down the bottom lane. This is a very powerful Dragon Knight. They've got 23 seconds on Zeratul. Dragon Knight moving on up to find the kick onto Severn. Final Stand in the back line. There's the Hellgate combo. TTO wants another APOC combo. Silence is out onto the Hanzo. Batman is low. Batman is down. Shredded Wind is going to self-light bomb. They're caught here on the edge. Gingy Boy 2 on the Burrow charge. Shredded Wind is low. But the dragon is on the core. 28%. GG has been called. And this is going to be it. Phoenix Rising Esports with the win here in game number 3. They will advance. GG. Big push power. Almost found their engages. They got a couple kills here and there, but what a reaction coming on out. Golden on the Imperius was an absolute monster this game. 7 killing blows, close to top hero damage there at 60,000, just showing us what it's all about with the Valorous Pursuit into this team. Super, super well played. Yeah, it was actually Batman on the Hanzo 65,000 there for Phoenix Rising Esports. Considering that there was a Zeratul and a Lunara there and a Diablo diving in the back, only 3 deaths on the Hanzo is pretty good, I would say. Really nicely played there. For big push power, Mike on the Lunara once again, the big poison plays. Just wasn't quite enough. It was so close so many times there. But Phoenix Rising gets the map control, gets the dragon, and they will move ahead. Let's finish off that prediction. Update the scoreboard here, and we'll see if we can get ourselves an interview with our victors. Let's see. See if we can find an interview here. Just keeping an eye on the Discord. Jam out for a second. All right. Looks like the crew's coming on through. Alfie, Batman, thank you so much for joining me. Congratulations on the 2-1.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Pretty exciting series there. Starting out on Towers of Doom. Big push power brings a pretty spicy composition there. In the face of a Vikings Deathwing comp, were you expecting them to have that much early game power to explode out to, what was that, like a 2-minute fort?
Yeah, the reason being, and that's what Vikings excels at, like, whether they get push or not on towers isn't really relevant as long as you stay even on XP, because you can always just get the fort back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we panicked a little bit at the beginning, but we tried to, like, let's calm down. We're not going to win the early game. Let's just wait, and then late game comes, we should be better. We just didn't play up to par at the end, and, you know, I inted, shredded inted. We did a couple stupid things, and they played really well.
It was definitely a sideways kind of composition, came at you in an interesting angle, but really surged back there in the mid game. It was looking very good for you there. Was there a key moment sort of in the end of the game where you feel like they were able to take back that map control, or was it just sort of bad luck that the solo bottom lane altar was where it was in the final moments?
I mean, that was bad luck, but it was also Shredded ended up dying bottom, and I flew top to try to gank Vikings, and I should have done it in the bush and not in the middle of the lane, and they just destroyed me. So if I probably wouldn't have done that, we would have been in a better spot to at least hold and potentially still fight. But they just played it better at that stage.
Okay, yeah. I mean, still close all the way down to the end. Moving into Infernal Shrines, flipping the script a little bit. Batman comes in as a substitution. I was thinking, the first thing I thought of in the draft was they've got a sub. They've probably got a Mephisto player. But then Mephisto got mid-banned. Was that in the cards at all as a strategy, or was that sort of an unrelated substitution?
Well, it's not really. He's not really a sub. He is part of the team. It depends on like the assassin rotations, and it was the Chromie that we were trying to get in because that's why they banned it both games after.
Okay.
But we know Batman is just as capable than any other assassin we put him, so we weren't necessarily worried if they do ban the Chromie because it's just a free ban after.
Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, tell me about Infernal Shrines there. Different kind of composition coming out from Big Push Power, bringing the Gul'dan. Definitely a different kind of style. Do you feel like you were able to capitalize on that immobility, or was there a different key to winning those team fights?
I think you tell me, Batman. We just basically had to blow him up essentially whenever we had a chance, really.
Yeah, basically whenever someone was farther ahead than everyone else, all we did was just focus them down and kill them with Shredded's low blow at level 1, helping us get the kill.
Yeah, that's pretty strong.
Speaking of that, I mean, the Stukov build, there's kind of 2 of them floating around out there right now. There's still that bio kill switch build, but the just sort of full lurking arm is really starting to show the power there. Do you feel like both of them are good? It's just, what you happen to be better at, or are there situations where you want one over the other?
I mean, it depends because the bio kill switch is just very strong into heavy dive and like a heavy frontline with reactive. But in the second game, when they had all the backline and just like at the Haka Blaze, who don't really go in hard other than to one engage, like reactive wasn't going to get a lot of value. So he felt low blow would get significantly stronger push and value in general, and it did because it did get a good couple roots and just some extra damage that got us the kills.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's been really interesting to see the Stukov evolution in the patch where everyone wanted a big nerf and it just didn't happen. But we did get a new play style out of it, which is pretty cool.
Amen, then. Amen.
I mean, so moving into game 3 there, Dragonshire, we get the Zeratul coming on out for big push power. I think the thing that impressed me the most, Golden on Imperius, somehow out blinking and out dueling Zeratul a couple times there was really, really crazy. I mean, I don't. It's so weird to think of Imperius Zeratul as a skill matchup, but that's sort of what it went down to. Did you ever feel like Golden was needed any help up there in that top lane, or was it just like he'll do his thing and we'll do our thing on our side of the map?
I mean, we'll do our thing a lot of the times. He can usually hold his own regardless, and that's why Imperius is a good pick because, especially with press forward, he can hold himself 1v2 fairly well. And he's a surprisingly good hero into Zeratul because he has that heal and he can, especially with that level 16 blink, which honestly I was not expecting when he picked it, but you know what? It worked out.
It's yeah.
No one ever believes in the blink, man.
I mean, you pick up Imperius, it's like, yeah, it seems cool. You can do a swipe thing, and then you get to 16. It's like, do I want to blink? Why the heck would I want to do that?
There's a lot of reasons.
I mean, we did. It was the biggest bait of the century buff fight.
Oh my goodness!
Him blinking into 3, and it worked out.
Just definitely some very interesting plays there, but I mean, so late game there, just we get pick after pick after pick. In that sort of spot, so you're vying for the map control. You're vying for that late dragon. I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. Like, it's a tough core to run it down into, right? Like, you've got the big stun areas. There's not a lot of room to maneuver there. Was sticking around in the bottom lane, did you feel like you had time to possibly stick around and look for a pick, or was it just you had to make decisions on either we're all the way in or we got to get out immediately because it's such a long retreat?
You mean when we got the kills bottom with the ult with Imperius, and then like Lunara killed us? Is that the thing you're
Yeah,
saying?
so it was just sort of like you were able to chase forward and find a kill, but then there was a counter kill, and
it was kind of just miscommunication. We agreed on one thing, others wanted to dive, and we just kind of split up. But if we had committed a call, it would have been fine regardless. We just had to make it interesting because God knows we can never just do anything simple.
Okay.
But then Batman with those fat arrows sometimes always helps. So.
There were some big fat arrows.
At least I land on this game.
Thank God, dude. Thank God.
But very well played. You get the reverse 2-1 sweep there. That puts you on to next round. I Just Enjoy Breadman versus Archon is going to be the matchup where you're going against the winner there. That is the 1 versus 8, so there is, an expectation. But how do you feel like the team balance is in this playoffs? Do you feel like it's sort of an anyone can push through? Or do you feel like there's, possibly a clear favorite in this bracket?
I definitely think that there's not really a clear favorite. Bread is a very strong team, but we were able to almost beat them. And we would have been, I think, the only ones to beat them. And we did that with a sub at tank. So there's no team that's unbeatable. They're all very strong teams. Like I have experienced baby makers and a lot of them in general. So I can see anything happen, really.
Well, it'll be very exciting to see. All right.
Absolutely.
Alfie, Batman, thank you so much for joining me. Congratulations on the 2-1. The floor is yours. Any final shout outs you'd like to make?
Go ahead, Batman. Give your shout outs.
Okay, I got one shout out. Shout out to Alfie, inting 24/7 on Fosstad every time I see him play that character.
You're not wrong. You know what? I get some decent gusts, right? I get some decent gusts. All right. Absolutely. Take it easy, Crush. Thank you for casting us. Absolutely, as always. We'll see you next series, hopefully.
Fantastic. Thanks for coming on by. Good luck in the next one.
Thank you.